Sarah nodded and turned, but not before Mike added in a loud voice, "Jenny's not too happy with you right now. Best you steer clear of Clan Central for a while." She turned back around. "What the hell are you talking about?" There was no love lost between Sarah and Mike, not since she'd rejected him at the last festival dance in front of everyone. Though Colin didn't participate in social events, even he'd heard about Mike's crash and burn. "Please," Mike scoffed. "Everyone knows about you hitting on Dennis. Course, from what I remember, you favor married men, isn't that right?" Colin couldn't tear his gaze from Sarah's face. He wanted to pound Mike into the floor, but the shame that darkened Sarah's cheeks stopped him. What the hell was Mike talking about? "Yes, sirree," Rob Jenkins added from the other side of the table and turned to Mike. "Wasn't it your brother who was taken advantage of by that same pretty face not so long ago?" Sarah opened her mouth to speak, then seemed to notice how quiet the diner had become. "Will was a mistake. You know better than anyone about mistakes," she said to Mike in a low voice. "But I don't know what you're talking about with Dennis. I haven't even seen him in weeks." "Not what he says," Rob answered. "No matter how many times he tries to say no, you just won't let him go, will you? Hard for a man to reject those pretty thighs," Mike murmured, and nodded to her slim legs encased in jeans. "Especially what's in between them." Colin's heart beat too fast. Rage settled over him like a smothering blanket, and he had to work to control himself. Sarah and Dennis Larson? Larson was not only one of the Raptor clan leaders, but a married man to boot. Raptors considered marriage a sacred bond. They didn't tolerate adulterers well at all. Sarah leaned closer to Mike, a predatory gleam in her eyes. "You've been waiting for this, haven't you? You push and you push because you think I won't break. Well, guess what, Mike? You want to hash it out? I'll be happy to explain to everyone just what the hell's been going on." "You don't want to say anything you might regret," Mike hastily interrupted. "Admitting you were fooling around might get you banned from the clan." Banishment from the clan meant banishment from the town. Cullen wanted to shout at Sarah not to say anything, but his lips were frozen shut. "You're just pissed because you weren't as clever as your brother. The only reason Will got lucky is because he lied. I had no idea he was married when he charmed me into bed, with promises of happily ever after. Funny that happened 3 years ago, yet you keep bringing it up, don't you? And Dennis?" She laughed a grating sound, both ugly and pained. "He's the one who won't take no for an answer. Clan leader? More like clan loser. He's hard up for sex since Jenny won't give him any. Not since she found him screwing around on her the last time. I wouldn't touch him if my life depended on it. So you go ahead, Mike. You air out the clan's dirty laundry. And while you're at it, you can stop telling everyone I'm the town whore. I never earned that title. But your brother and Dennis sure the hell did." Looking around her at the stunned patrons staring in shock, she put the coffee pot on their table, took the receipt book out of her back pocket, and threw it at Mike. "Go fuck yourself, 'cause no one else in Cougar Falls will." Sarah stormed away, disappearing behind the counter into the back. No one spoke for a few moments. Cullen didn't know what to think. He didn't keep up with town talk, as a rule, but this news about Sarah and Will Shaw? How had he missed that? And to think Dennis Larson had been pawing at her, and she'd had to put up with it. "She's full of it," Mike tried to bluff. This asshole spreading lies about Sarah is the end of enough. "Well, that was interesting," Burke Chastel growled. "I can't believe I ever listened to your bullshit. You know, Mike, from what Sarah said, it sure doesn't seem like she's trying to steal your women's husbands or sleeps around. Not like your clan leaders. This just confirms what I'd already thought about Larson." Burke snorted.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.